This is the general reading for Gemini for November. So if Gemini is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of November, again, I'm offering a 30-minute complimentary reading, selecting from those who either subscribe in November or put a comment in November. So if you want to be considered, please do those. Either put in a comment, or if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, please. Also, if you like the video, please hit the like. Those three things, comments, subscriptions, and likes, help the logarithms, then more people can become aware of the channel. Now, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people, so look at the video you're watching and does it say subscriber? If it isn't, it's easy for you to just subscribe, and it's absolutely free. It costs nothing, and I promise I will not send you any marketing tools or anything if you are a subscriber. And what are the advantages of being a subscriber? Well, you'll be entered for the complimentary reading. You'll be notified when the videos come out if you hit notification. And in the future, I'm going to have some things for subscribers, like some maybe streaming live where we could do like a pick a card, for example. So in the future, I'll be having some more things for the subscribers, but it does help the channel, so thank you so much. Excuse the noises outside. It's, you know, an afternoon, and that dog that barks, you hear that? I have met that dog, and that lady, you know, Jason has been all the way through obedience training, and I do allow him to bark sometimes because he's a very good watchdog, but this dog next door, that lady does not know how to handle him, and he was out there, she had him on a leash, and he's just beyond control. You know, he needs to be obedience trained, but he's too much for her, and he barks, and people walk by the door, and that's what he does. So please excuse the noise and the honking and everything. It's life on a street in Portugal. So I'm using the Morgan Greer deck today for November. I have my team here. Nina's on the table. Jason is in the bedroom. Milo was here in the hallway. Oh, Milo's right down here. He's on daylight savings time. His tummy's still on daylight savings time, so he thinks it's time to eat. And Hope is out in the kitchen. And he's going in and out, and he likes laying in the kitchen now when it's a little bit chilly out, which is sort of nice. So I have my little crew here. Now, also, if you're interested in a reading, all the information's down below, and all you do is send me an email, and then we set it up. So it's $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour, and that's live or video. And then you send me an email, and that starts the process. So that is still available, and all that information is down below. So let's see what we have going on here for you today, Gemini. I wish that dog would not bark. He gets very frustrated. So here we have the first card is Temperance, which is like patience. Have patience. Things are starting to happen, but it's you know, it's there. But it's waiting for things to happen, crossed over by some, you don't have all the information yet. There's things hidden. So have patience, Temperance, because you don't have all the information yet. There's the moon. At the base of it is the Knight of Rods moving forward. Behind you is the Wheel of Fortune, spinning the Wheel of Fortune. So hang on. And that's behind you. So it's trusting in the universe, getting things moving, the flow, getting movement forward. Crowning you is moving forward to smoother waters. That's what's on your mind. Leaving a situation, moving to smoother waters, which is like also the Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward. And so what is on your mind is moving forward with the Six of Swords. Moving forward now. Right ahead is the Five of Cups, looking at the past, how things didn't work out. 3 cups spilled, 2 on the shelf. And this is an assessment of what happened. looking at what happened and what was your role and what are you going to do in the future. So, for example, discernment. What are you going to discern? What are you going to choose? The two that are there. Then we have the Ace of Swords, new information, clarity. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities for money. So we got two aces. Queen of Cups, can be related to the home. And look at, in the Ace of Rods, 3 aces, boom, 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 right in a row. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Rods with the Queen of Cups in there between. New beginnings. This is absolutely new beginnings, Gemini. With, okay, the Ace of Rods, and there's the Star card. It's absolutely fated. It's in the stars, it's destiny. You're on track, it's new beginnings. And we'll go over all this in detail. The Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups, you're going to hear something, and we'll see what it's about related to the other cards. Ace of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. Now, isn't this interesting? You have the Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, a message about money. Then you have the Ace of Swords with the Two of Wands. New beginnings, a partnership possibly. 5 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. I'm wondering if this is if it's a broken relationship and the person wants to come back, that's possible. 6 of Swords, you have the 6 of Pentacles, or the 6 of Cups, crowning you the 6 of Swords with the 9 of Pentacles. Behind you with the Wheel of Fortune, you have the 9 of Swords. That's behind you. Behind you. So you have 2 9s. 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles with your Knight of Rods. And then we have the High Priestess. Follow your intuition. See, right on top of the moon with the Chariot, moving forward. Moving forward. Yes. Okay. So look at what's going on here. There's a lot of new beginnings. There's the only thing that's a little bit is that 9 of Swords, but that's behind you. That's behind you now, because whatever that situation was, it could be some sort of deceit, some unfair situation, and then you're like, okay, I'm moving forward. There's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going forward from that now, because we have here patience. Things are going to start coming. Temperance, patience. Take your time. Don't be rash. And even with all your aces here, take your time, because it's on the path. It's like a door, and it's almost, you do have some choices of which direction you go. It's like 3 different doors, and which one are you going to pick? So it's temperance, have patience. Things are starting to come to you. The moon, you don't have all the information yet. Things are hidden. However, follow your intuition, because you have the High Priestess. So take some time to meditate, to get a picture of what you want and the direction to go, because you don't, there are some things that are hidden with the moon. So it's meditating, High Priestess, getting in touch with your intuition and moving forward after you have clarity about what you're going to do. That's what your reading's about, right there. Because at the base of it is the Knight of Wands, which can mean movement, with the King of Pentacles. Could be a job, could be a person. And the person could be a boss, could be someone hiring, because the King of Pentacles is someone in the community who has financial standing. They've already made, they've made their money, or they are established, and it's moving forward. So it could be a job offer, it could be a company. The King of Pentacles could represent a company. It can be financial opportunities presented to you. It could be waiting for settlements, waiting for a lump sum of money that you've been anticipating. It can be a new job. It could be starting your own business and someone's helping you with that, the King of Pentacles. Or it can be maybe even buying a home is possible, King of Pentacles, moving forward, movement. Because behind you is spinning that Wheel of Fortune after this situation, which was difficult, and it's still there. That difficult situation is still on your mind. And, you feel almost constricted, but you're moving forward. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's like, okay, this door is closing. I'm going to be moving forward. And I'm spinning the Wheel of Fortune, trusting in the flow of the universe, even though I feel some restriction from what was going on in the past. Could be an unfair work environment, could be a home, it could be some sort of, even around you, in your environment, some sort of settlement. It could be projects on the house, it could be some sort of lump sum, but there's, and you were feeling sort of restricted. Maybe waiting for a decision. It could be restricted at work, layoffs at work, could be home. It's possible it could be related to home. If there's been some partnership breakup or something, and feeling like you're bound, not free to move forward because it's in the phase of transition. Could be the phase of transition, and you're going, okay, well that's gonna close, so let me see what's ahead. And it's like being in the flow, knowing that one thing is no longer available, and being in the flow, going forward. Because what's on your mind, see, we had the Nine of Swords there, is we have the Nine of Pentacles, and now because you're no longer stuck, that Nine of Swords, this is the Six of Swords, moving forward. This is empowered, looking forward, knowing that it was rough in the past, and being very optimistic about what the future holds related to prosperity. Your Nine of Pentacles. So it can be, it could be a work situation and it ended, and you're very optimistic, looking forward to new opportunities. Letting go of the past and moving forward. Letting go of the past. Because if you dwell in the past, you could be stuck there if it's not viable anymore, if it's the job has ended, or they're having layoff, or it's and so you have to move forward. It's not an option anymore. And it could also be things, for example, money that or lump sums, or some sort of settlement or something. But you're moving forward to new opportunities, feeling empowered. That's what's on your mind. Then what's ahead, this can be that broken relationship with the Five of Cups and someone coming back, the Six of Cups. Because this is, I would say this is more someone from the past. Now, if it's someone that there was a broken relationship and they want to come back, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again without any changes and expecting a different result. So if and it can be a breakup, and the 5 stages of grief, and it could be that bargaining thing that you could be in that bargaining stage. First there's the ignoring, you think everything's fine, then there's the bargaining. If we do this and this and this, then maybe it will work out. It could be that tightrope of thinking, well, maybe we do this. But it doesn't look like that was really what's going to happen. Or it could be that this person is approaching you, asking for, more chances. But I think you're going to be contacted, or this person is going to try to, maybe reverse the way things happened. I mean, that is a possibility. Or it could be that you're looking at this person and not analyzing, but assessing what happened. There's the Five of Cups. And knowing that it didn't work out. And this person maybe is trying to change it. Or it could be that you're in the, negotiation, that things are broken up and now you're trying to smooth things out, like properties, finances, that sort of thing. But it's coming right up. And don't be surprised, you know, if this person reaches out to you. Well, you know, and it's also, maybe there's a lesson. It could be like establishing boundaries, for example, or loving yourself enough to speak out to what you want. But, you know, this person's going to try to come back. I would say that it's this person that you had that relationship with. Because then we have here, clarity, the Ace of Swords. I always say this is one of my favorite cards because it's information and clarity in a new beginning. And it has to do with the Two of Wands. So it's a partnership. Someone could be offering you a job or working on a project, reaching out to you, a communication, and there's the crystal ball. So it's, you know, not moving forward yet, assessing, and also following the intuition. So it's clarity, and it's what's around you. You're getting clarity about the whole picture and what do you want, what's available, and what do you want. What do you want to manifest? Because you have 3 aces. 3 out of the 4 aces. The only ace you don't have is the Ace of Cups. Is that right? Yes. But you do have the Queen of Cups. So, you know, there's information about projects. Could be a job offer. And you get clarity about it. Because then you get a message. Here's your new beginnings and a message. So it could be a job offer, it could be a job interview, it could be someone, you know, maybe you're going to go into business with somebody, but there's new opportunities for money and you get a message. So it could be you're hired, or we're going to interview you, or you got that contract for if you have your own business. So it's some sort of message that's for prosperity. And then here's your Queen of Cups and you get a message, the Page of Cups. So you get, you know, it's like this story, you get a card and then you get the message about the card, the page. So it can be someone reaching out to you for a relationship. It could be related to a house. That's also true. And maybe you're moving and you get a message about that. What about the Page of Cups? Page of Cups. Oh, someone applied for an apartment. You really like it, yes. Oh, it's really cute. It's more than a house. An apartment's almost like a little townhouse or something. And I see it's like more like a little house, but it's in a complex, but it's very cute. And I see it's almost like got a little garden space or something, and it's really light and airy, and you're very excited about you're going to get the house, apartment to rent. It's going to be good vibes. Oh, and you have a neighbor that's by there that you're going to be good friends. It's like hi, say hi as you're, you know, unloading your stuff, and I think that this is a good person. You know, and there's no coincidences. Sometimes, you know, that's why this thing about being in the flow, because this maybe should have been where you're going to live, and this person could have been is part of your soul cluster, and so you meet as your neighbors, you know, and this can be a lifelong new friend for you, for example. So it's got a lot of good vibes for you, Gemini, and it's going to be one of those friends that eventually is going to be almost like a close sister to you, that you'll be able to, you know, share your ups and your downs. So it's something to look forward to. And then we have here the final outcome, new opportunities, the Ace of Rods, and its destiny. So what it's saying is what's going on, your new opportunities, it's all part of what you wrote. You're in the flow right now. You know, I have to have the patience, because once it starts, it's like smooth. You You know, have you ever been someplace like a lake and it's almost like just like glass? It's so smooth. Well, that's the way this transition is going to be. It's almost like glass. It is so smooth after having gone some real challenges, and everything just starts falling into place now because it's been a struggle before, and things that, you know, sometimes, you know, you do something and then there's something else you have to address, and then you move forward and there's something else. But look at, you've got all these new beginnings of aces, and things start smoothing, and you're like, I can't, you know, this is easy. I don't have to put out a lot of energy, and everything just sort of falls into place. And it's just really a good place to be, a good space. So even like contacting, if you're moving and contacting utility companies, you get through right away. Or if you do it online, you know, it's just, everything's just like falling into place. There's very few glitches along the way. And if you have new opportunities for a job, it's going to be more money than you made before, and it's going to be all those financial constraints that you were worried about are starting to go away, which is really good. And so it's in a really good space for you right now, Gemini. So November is going to be a very good month. Now let's pull some oracle cards for you. And I think maybe the dog has calmed down, but the kids are out there playing. But you know, kids go to school all day. They need to be outside playing a little bit. So, and Milo is there whining. Are you whining, Milo? My little old Milo. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. And Milo's on heart pills now because I think he's probably about 16. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what do you have? What do you have for wonderful Geminis to tell them? What messages do you have for Geminis? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Okay. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what do you have here? Okay. Here we go. This is for our Gemini. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What messages do you have for Gemini for this? Okay, there might be some loose ends. You think that there maybe to be some loose ends to address. Okay, the first card is right here. A leg up, which means that you know, it's moving forward. So you do have some advantages, like maybe, you know, the messages that you get from these people, like the Page of Pentacles, for example, that person, it might be a leg up that somebody is advocating for you. So you have a leg up on new job opportunities. They are speaking your accomplishments, assets, of how you would fit in. Okay, and then we have flexible. So be flexible because things are starting to just flow. And it could be, for example, if you're offered a job and they say, well, you know, the first month we would like you to be here rather than remote because we, you know, we're going to be giving you information and we'd like you to be learning the procedures here, and then you can be hybrid, for example. You know, that kind of flexible thing. Just, you know, be flexible as you are onto your new journey. And then never-ending story. You know, it could be a loop, but I don't think it's a loop. I actually think that this is, you know, it's a conclusion. However, the never-ending story, you know, you do have that Six of Cups coming back. And so, you know, that could be the loop if you decide that you're going to, you know, if you are engaged in it and not willing to, you know, make some decisions about it. So you have, it's being real clear about the direction you want and being able to speak up and be an advocate for yourself. And not to let people hanging with with anticipation, you know, and if you're not clear about your communications. So be real clear, the never-ending story. In fact, let me read, this is 37. And I think it's just being real clear about, or you keep going into this like loop here. Okay. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas, unnecessary dramas. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurts and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. And you know what I have said now, because I'm very clear about in my life what I permit, because of, you know, my major health issue that I had, and so I reassess. And one of the things is I do not want drama, or I do not allow drama in my life, and the only drama I allow is on TV. That's my drama. This is saying about the drama, and it says, you know, self-loathing. It's an old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world comes crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love, that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful parts, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. So for one thing, love yourself. And for other things, speak your truth. Not lead people on, you know, say, you know, because the Six of Cups is trying to come back. So speak your truth. Speak your truth of what you are standing for. Even though your voice could be shaking, speak your truth, because it does become easier. Now, let me pull the I Ching Oracle right here. The I Ching right here, angels and archangels. What is it that you have for our Gemini? Oh, and I'm also under the community, I'm going to be putting little surveys of suggestions for the channel. For example, I'm going to ask your opinions about certain of the oracle cards, and whether you would like me to continue. Like, for example, one of them is, do you like the meditation card that I always put at the end of the reading, you know? So those could be yes and no, and I'm going to have the survey that will be under the community, and it will be throughout the month of November. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. And let's see what one we have here. Right here. And it is nourishment, number 27. I think this is about taking care of yourself. '27. Right here. Nourishment refers to more than just a healthy diet of food. This hexagram represents caregiving as well. Eating properly implies care for oneself. Providing healthy meals in the home implies caring for the family. The writer of a great book and the composer of an inspiring piece of music also provide nourishment to humanity in general by caring deeply and offering the fruits of their works to the world. You can know people by observing what they nourish in their own lives. Do they feed and take care of their bodies? Do they cultivate their spirits, their intellects, their moral values? Do they nourish and care for those around them? If so, to whom do they devote their energy? The most successful people are temperate in eating and drinking, thinking and dreaming. They strengthen the world by nurturing their higher self and then sharing it with others. Pay heed to your thoughts and impulses, ignoring those who undermine a healthy and persevering attitude. A wise person is temperate in the consumption of food and drink, because being otherwise only leads to discomfort and disease. The fact that temporary pleasure may precede discomfort does not influence a person of mature character. In the same way, a wise person is discriminating in word and action. Least a desire for temporary advantage leads to pain for oneself or others. Enrich your character and you will nourish everyone around you in the best possible way. Okay. Now I'm going to do Believe in Your Own Magic. Right here. Right here. Believe in your own magic. What is the card for our Gemini? It suddenly got quiet. They must have left. Okay, where's the card for our Gemini? Right here. Okay. Dragons. Slay them all. Dragons slay them all. Let's read this. This is number 6. When the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you, only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come for you to face your dragons, and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. Now, isn't that interesting? Now, you had 2 cards, one about speaking up, one of the oracle cards, and then this about slay the dragons, about toxic relationships. Speak up. Say your truth. That's really what it's saying. Say your truth. Okay, then we're going to have the Louise Hay affirmation card here. And if you aren't a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if you want the reading, just send me an email. And that's for the month of November. Okay, and what do we have here? Right here. Okay, 2 cards. Every thought, I think, is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. There you go. And then, my work is deeply fulfilling. Today, I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I am led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. There you go. There, okay. And then our meditation card for the month. Right here. Here we go. Right here. And it is dark side. Don't hide yourself away. Don't hide yourself away. There you go. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gemini, and for your support of the channel. I really appreciate your support and your kind words. It means so much to me. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.